Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity 4 with me, X2X. Last time we did a bunch of work in Moncton, a little bit of work in Corn Trevor. We dealt with some garbage issues, and we started reallocating some of our gifts in the dump to try to positively influence the demands here. So I'm gonna jump right into it. I sincerely apologize for the loud noise in the last video. It's just my timer to try to keep my videos at least somewhat standardized. I have turned the sound off for the timer. Not yet. So what else do we have? We have the Bureaucracy, we got the big stadium. A tourist trap, which I just randomly placed in the middle of nowhere. Tourist trap is a new one. The tourist trap, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it's relative to how many airports you have. I did not mean to do that. I had to reload SimCity to try to clear up the lag that was present in the last episode because it was driving me freaking bonkers. Alright. See if we can't put that somewhere a little bit better. Now I'm gonna pretend the tourist trap matters. It matters where you put it to make sure to put it near somewhere that has access to a road, but truthfully I think I'll have to say that it is irrelevant. So let's take a look. What did I destroy? Movie studio. Put the movie studio there. And you can, like, if you're not like me and you're kind of a, like, more of a utilitarian guy, if you're not like me and you're a little bit more creative, you can, like, you can fuss over where you put your cemeteries and where you put your stadiums and your airport and all that kind of stuff to make it look kind of fancy and all of those kinds of things. If you guys haven't got by now that I'm a little bit of a utilitarian when it comes to this stuff, then I don't know. Oh, did I really lose the Bureaucracy? That sucks. Oh well. I guess some of these gifts they don't want you to replace. Annoying, but it is what it is. Hopefully it doesn't obliterate the demands that I'm trying to generate. I have a feeling. Alright, so we got 2 statues and I'm gonna hit play and I'm gonna see if that nope. Negative. Prognosis negative. Alright, so what we're gonna need to do before we start losing people. Oh, we got some water problems going on. But we can fix water. Alright, so it looks like the mantra of the day, if you will, is going to be building jobs. And I built a new city to test out what the demands were. Build a new city right here to sort of get a sense for you know, what people wanted and the like. And I'm not sure what to do now. I mean, we can break ground here, or we could put a guy here. We definitely need more jobs. That is definitely something we need, and it may be that I refuse to believe that we're capped out, considering how many Sims we were able to pack in Ricky's. So, okay. As much as now, I gotta think of something. I think that's how you spell her name. Rita McNeil's Tool Us, Rita McNeil. And her band will be living here. Alright, so I'll run it, let it populate, and then show you guys what we need. It's calling for High Wealth Commercial Offices. I don't know what that's about. I mean, we could go check and see if we have that same demand in Dartmouth, but I has a feeling. Oh, we do have all that commercial demand. Well, let's go ahead and allow that commercial and residential demand to grow here, because we have a whole bunch of it. Now this city is a city we're going to need to miser over the gifts quite a bit, because the gifts are going to be very important. I mean, they are in all cities, but in this city especially. As I notice, I already have like most of the gifts down already. Still tons of commercial demand. So we're going to take advantage of that by going to high density. And see how nice that was before grumble. Alright, well, whatever. Put a plot down of commercial, and let's hit play. This place has just oodles of commercial demand. It seems like it's got commercial demand for days. Now, is that a power widget, or am I just crazy? No, it's a billboard. That's kind of neat. I've never seen that before. It's like a billboard on top of this guy here. Must be a high wealth service. Some of these buildings look really neat if you really look at them. This guy's got a helicopter pad and all of that kind of stuff is going on. We do have some jobless widgets, which is explained by here. So you know what? That being said, let's just go ahead and finish off the region here. We have, I think we're probably going to have enough commercial demand to really just figure this whole thing out here. How are we doing on water? Good on water. Just keeping our eyes open for power widgets, making sure that we don't accidentally leave our region unpowered. Some really good commercial growth. I'm really surprised by how much commercial growth we've been getting. This probably will help our neighboring city. You know, this may have to do with a lot of things. I don't know. Maybe the industrial growth. Maybe okay. We need some more power. Darn it. Make sure our garbage is going. Power, hey? No, he takes up too much space. Alright, well let's go ahead and take a look at where we can get some power from. Part of me wants to just double route it from Sunnyvale, but I know that's going to be a mistake. And I can't get it from here. Well, as much as I hate to do it. Oh, these guys are just so much more money. What? When did I unlock that? Well, X4X sometimes, guys, is kind of a silly billy. Yeah, no kidding. Well, we're gonna have to leave this city alone for a while. Some of those other power plants will have to be destroyed for sure, but that hydrogen plant will take care of our immediate problem, which is a need for more power. I'm aware of the problems. Alright. Let's let the rest of our growth happen. We still have some residential growth, and that'll stimulate commercial growth, and, you know, so on and so forth along the, along that plan. Blacked out building, blow them up. I didn't, I may not have put enough parks. I may have to retrofit some in. Keeping in mind not to destroy really high volume commercial areas to put them in. That one looks kind of bad, but so we're getting close to breaking 100,000 Highwell Sims. We're making, man, can you imagine if I could just give money to my other cities? I could use this city as just like a factory. The city makes so much cash. I still have commercial demands. I'm very curious as to the positive effect that this is going to have on, or even just the plain effects it's going to have on the neighboring city. And if the problems I'm having with that city are being caused by, like, this city's proximity to it. That's something I'm interested in fleshing out. Alright. So I'm pretty happy with how that looks. You're going to start to see that this place is going to be just a gigantic commercial center. There are 158,000 commercial jobs there in 2 neighborhoods, which means probably this city will have over 350,000 commercial jobs, which is a lot. It's quite a bit. Let my errors pop up. Hit play. Yeah, these guys, we're gonna need some serious work on our region to get more Sims, convince more Sims to want to move in. Which does happen, when you're really, like, when you're really desperately in need of industry. The game will let you know. As you can see, we have, I wish I could have, like, a mod for the game that would, like, tell me how many jobs I have versus how many Sims I have, but we have a lot of industrial jobs. A lot of industrial jobs. One of the reasons why I like industry doublers is making itself very apparent right here. So let's go back to the tour bus. Alright, and now if we take a look at the demands. Yeah, so as you can see, maximum high wealth, maximum manufacturing, and that I am going to put I think I'm going to zone high tech here. Yeah, I think we're going to zone high tech here. I think that's going to be the order of the day. Alright, so we'll do a nice big highway like that. And 2 on-ramps. There and right there. And I want to set up a power deal, and I don't particularly want to use well, yeah, what I'm contemplating here is I'm contemplating double rooting the power by doing what I've done, where it's like we're bringing in power to this city from where is the power for the city coming from? From the LC. I'm debating, yeah, you know what? The LC can build super high tech, so I'm just gonna do it. It's not my favorite thing to do. I really don't love to do it, but I'm sort of... I'm sort of at a loss for what to do otherwise. So, because I don't want to... Power plants are one of the things that makes it really hard to make a profit, and I really want to make a profit in here, so... let's start off by... getting up some avenues. Yeah, no kidding, industry names to expand. I have a lot of industrial demand to put down. So just give myself a little bit of space. And... an idea that has popped into my head is by going like this. I may be able to deal with the desirability issues. This is a lot of waste though, so... yeah. You know what? I got a better idea for what to do with that. What I'm trying to do, what my goal is, spending all my money, is I want a row of parks. But I don't want... So I'll show you what I'm going to do here. And it'll become quite clear. Yeah, it'll become quite clear. And I'm going to build crossroads in this city. Because I learned my lesson in the last city. So I'm going to go heavy industry, like so. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stuff parks right along this this line up here, and the same thing like here. And that way, instead of like random placement, they'll all have access. So, you know, I'm obviously going to start small just by going like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then like 1, 2, 3, right? And these guys shouldn't take too much to maintain to make this a bad idea. But what it's going to do is it's going to ensure complete growth. You could even go like that, I suppose. You know, like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know, just down along like that. So initiate a power deal. First things first, we need power, so we'll take 1,000 megawatts. The second thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to put a tax on all these other guys, just so that all we get is high-tech industry. We'll hit play, let some growth happen. And then instead of being an idiot, $10 points if you called me not setting up a water deal here. 10 points. So, we're going to go back to the dump. We're going to initiate a couple of deals. The first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to connect up that water, which may have already connected itself. No. Okay. Water deal's now connected. Now, the big thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to buy a little bit more power here than we think we need. So, go to here, go to neighborhood deals, look for our power, which we're selling, and probably double it. Yeah, that'll work. And then just initiate the water deal. Just like that. And now our finances look a little messy, but that will take care of itself, I think. Yeah, I think so. So, now let's go back and let's get some building going. Let's see some growth. I'm hoping this grows quickly because, well, for one thing we have cap demand, and for two things. Look at how nice and even this growth is. I'm really liking that. Simoleons plummet, probably because their profitability is kind of wonky. See if I can't get these guys to grow up a little bit more. Frustrating because this, like, it looks like we have so much demand and then it tapers off. Alright, well I'm gonna, before I end the video, I'm gonna zone up another square. We may have to put manufacturing here. I really don't want to mix. $10 points if you watch me build these pipes wrong. And in you go, and in you go. Let's take a look at how that looks now. Play. We've got water. We need power. I am going to need to export some garbage pretty soon. Let's take a look. Oh, we still got some demand. All right, I think we'll have quite a bit of. We have a lot of work to do in our region, that's for sure. If we're gonna hit the lofty goals we've set for ourselves. All right, so that looks pretty good to me. I'm gonna end the episode here. And so. Not that many jobs, but we did a lot of jumping around. We worked on our Dartmouth Regionalist video, and I think we may have to put like a manufacturing city there or something, you know, or maybe there. I'm not 100% sure if the demand from here will translate to there, as well as say building a manufacturing city here. But we can take a look, and you guys are starting to see how SimCity becomes more challenging the more you scale up and the larger your region gets. So with a regional population of 1.145 million Sims, we're really now having to work very, very hard to convince people to want to move into our region. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for Let's Play SimCity 4. Take it easy.